Welcome to the Surges Podcast. You never know where we're going to be.
I like this. I can see myself. I can get the angles right. Welcome to the Surges Podcast.
Have you guys noticed anything? Have they noticed it? I noticed something different about you today, but I don't know if people do.
Glasses. We both have glasses on today. I think that's noticeable.
We can see the world.
We can see things clearly.
What else? What else? I see something. Maybe before the glasses, I never noticed. Did you always have
beautiful hair?
Yeah. Did you always have different?
Just put some streaks in it. Looking, trying to
You're trying to
look
impress
young.
out here, bro.
Yeah, just trying to look younger.
Our views aren't that we're in 30s to 50s.
30 to 50s. Yeah,
that's the demographic
they don't care. It's perfect.
Yeah, they don't care.
It was an interesting experience actually.
My glasses got foggy. It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here, bro.
Yeah, you better take them off. It was
shit.
it was an interesting process actually, doing it because I haven't done it for ages, like 4 or 5 years, and just your identity is wrapped up often in your hair and how you look and how you dress. And
I know all about that.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you have to make decisions like shave your head or polish it or whatever you need to do. So, but I think, like putting streaks in it was challenging. It was a little bit of anxiety, and I was like, you know what? Like, why do I care about how I look? Why do I care if people judge me? Why am I so caught up on this? So I did it, and
you never cared anyway, did you, or was that a recent thing?
No, well, I didn't realize I was gonna care.
Oh, so I wasn't right. I wasn't off when I was like, "Damn, you asking about what I should be wearing now?" And da 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 da. Was that off yet? You were starting to care a little bit.
No, I didn't care what people thought about that stuff.
You were doing for the show,
and I was like, for the show and presentation and stuff, and that kind of side of it, and does it make a difference? And I think, that was just more of that. We were trying to experiment and work out where we're going. But, yeah, doing something like that, like shaving your head or, cutting your hair short or, putting streaks in your hair, because people treat you differently, like straight away. Like if you shave your hair, they treat you differently. If you got a different color hair, they treat you differently. Yeah. If you have long hair, it's different to short hair. If you dress like a businessman, you look different to if you look like you've come from the beach. So, you have dreadlocks, that's totally different to... as
you're
I said,
a pothead.
If you're, all those things are immediately assumed, and you're treated differently by people instantly. Mm-hmm. So, that was it was cool. I haven't done that for a long time, so it was nice.
Do you feel different? Are you getting a different reaction from?
Nah, I just did
the ladies.
So I haven't had that experiment yet.
Oh, okay.
But,
you gotta come out to the club with me, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's go. When are we going?
Don't go to the club.
Rach is. Did you say you don't go, or we shouldn't go?
I'm not going to the club.
Man, I wouldn't even know what to do at the club. I'd be sitting there going, "Okay, we done." That was cool. Let's just do a podcast on that.
Yeah. No, come to a library, man.
Library's where it's at. Library or museum.
There's smart, good-looking people there. I've started to dress more plain.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be too cool. I don't want to be cool anymore. You know what I mean?
Like Jay-Z.
I've been cool for a long time, man. I just want to be a regular, plain Jane.
Yeah.
I don't want...
Yeah. Like Jay-Z just started, look at when he was young and he wore the jewelry.
All that stuff.
And
he's evolved.
As he got older, he just wore plain black shirts and something simple.
Well, see, I'm not that old, so I shouldn't be doing that already.
No,
I shouldn't be doing that already.
You're just advanced.
I like that.
It's emotionally developed.
Emotionally developed.
Yeah, but saying like what I want to talk about, like I'm thinking today, like getting frustrated at people who, or my perception is that people take advantage of, I guess, what we offer, the program, basketball program, or anything really, when you feel like you're being taken advantage of, or you feel like people don't actually care about turning up or helping or contributing or learning, but, there's a free court, so they just turn up. Or they know they can, something happens and it's just like it's not genuine. They're not genuinely in need. They're just there for the, they'll turn up when it suits them. They're not trying to get better. They're not contributing anything. There's no investment. It's just, all the other courts are closed, so we turned up today. Mm-hmm. And my thing is like, at what point do you get frustrated? Why are you taking your headphones off?
Yeah, it's fogging up your
glasses.
Yeah, it's getting a little foggy in there. But you can hear everything, right? You good.
I can hear everything. Your voice actually just changed again. That was cool.
No way.
The second time. You can't hear. Okay, yeah. Now just talk a little bit like this. Yeah.
But we've had those talks over the years, at least the past 2 years. Why did it strike you again? I've felt that before.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe because we're in the holiday season.
Yeah.
And people really haven't been consistent with training. So there's nothing as a coach. It's hard to, what are we investing as coaches if the kids don't turn up consistently? So it's difficult to go from one thing to the next. So it's kind of I don't really know. It's just it just sort of, I was thinking about it today. I was like, well, normally just open up every day and see who comes and all this, but it's kind of like, well, maybe there's a better way to do it, or how do we do it now? Like, how we try and help people who, again, don't seem to want to lift to that next level. So I don't really know.
I don't mind limiting, because I know when my access got limited, I just worked around it better.
Yeah.
And just started. It made me better, but I know not everyone is gonna
value it more.
And I'll slip up every now and then and maybe do some dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Like come out of access hours, but
like at 1 a.m.
That's it. In the past. In the past, I've done that. I don't do that anymore, KB.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore. That was in the past.
I have had those texts. What's Tim doing at school at 1 a.m.?
Do they text you the next morning, or do they text you during that?
Depends if you set the alarm off.
Yeah.
You set the alarm off usually at that time because they get woken up. But
yeah, but when I start training again, I get a little less scheduled, and I've stopped doing that because I know I can still get the same work in. But I'll just be like, nah, I need to go get some extra something in.
Yeah,
But yeah, when my access got limited, hey, you have this time to this time to get your stuff done. I'll just do my schedule around it.
It's interesting though, right? Like so before you had any access you wanted, you know what I mean, and that was just standard.
Yeah,
and then it's like, well, it's not actually, and it's actually an insurance issue. We're not covered.
Yeah, during those times.
During certain times.
Yeah.
So access is reduced. So, but as soon as you do have boundaries, if you really love it and you really want to get better, you still find ways to make it work.
Yeah.
Whereas when it's free access, do whatever you want, then you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So you're kind of more efficient when there's more boundaries, and you're more focused because you got less time. I can't just come in here and shoot for 4, 5, 6 hours. I've got an hour and a half. I'm going to make it quality because you're motivated.
Yeah.
Do people go back to the parks?
No one's doing that.
Nah, no one.
No one is going back to the park.
Why not? Like, they just don't care. They don't love basketball that much.
They don't. I don't think they do. And yeah, I don't think they do. And they're not. Well, I was gonna say the older people are worried about their knees and
true,
their bodies, but I don't think anyone's willing to go back. The younger guys aren't doing it. I don't think. I don't hang with them, but the school kids, I don't think they're playing outside.
Yeah, just going down the local half court and
they're not
scrimmaging on the weekends.
They're not doing that. They're barely coming here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Today, a few came, and that was cool, but it's, maybe are we taking for granted they have lives?
Yeah, it's good that they have lives. So what are we going to do? That's the problem. Now that we're not needed, what do you do then? It's next evolution. What do you do then?
I haven't given up. I've just started using it for me.
Yeah, but see that, and is that what we need to do? So initially, it was always for us. You know what I mean? Like we were practicing to get better, and the kids would come along, and we just sort of incorporate it.
Yeah.
And that kind of over the last 10 years, that changed to make it more of a training program rather than joining in, like actually doing the drills and.
But the training program, I mean, it's a part of the evolution, right? To make it more structured, I guess, or whatever we've done over the years. Because you had years where I wasn't here. I'm not going to acting like I've been here the whole time. You've been making the changes. Do you think it's been a necessary progression of how? Because when anything starts, it starts really pure and just off the love.
No, I think that what happened, what I realized happened, was that the kids have really dropped off training at parks. So doing their own training.
Yeah.
So they would come to us. We would give them, specific instructions. again, you only got, an hour and a half or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's feedback. But then they would take that feedback back to where they learn how to play basketball at a park, and they'd put in another 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
And then they'd come back the next day and they're better again. And that was a process. It just kept going.
Yeah.
So they really were passionate, and they put in that work all the time. And so now even the kids that go to the school, like if they don't put in the work, well, now we're always behind because we can't make up those hours that they're not working on themselves for themselves.
Yeah.
And then, it used to be cool when people used to come in because, we do a little bit of coaching and then scrimmage and stuff. But then, it's kind of, and is it just ego? So, because everyone has access now, so everyone can communicate. Everyone goes, okay, we're going to Hibiscus or we're going somewhere else, Lang Park. And they go and shoot there and they practice, at these venues. And then but if those venues are closed, then they'll come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, is there so much basketball for these kids? There's so much organized basketball. They've got school, they've got rep, they've got club, they've got state, they've got training camps, they're playing organized basketball all the time.
Yeah.
So when it comes to holidays, do they just want to, have some fun and with their mates and just play? Which would make sense.
That's what the vibe was today, because some of the grade 10 group came, and they're a talented group, and as much as it was training, but it wasn't that super intense. They're learning, they're asking questions, but they're also joking with each other the whole time and just having fun while there.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe I wanted to revert back to, fuck you guys doing, blah, blah, this isn't training. But then I was like, hold on, maybe if they're having fun here, that'll bring them back. Hopefully if they're just here every day, even if they're joking around, mucking around a bit, they'll at least be picking up some skills rather than not being here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that means we're going to be behind for a lot. We're just going to keep being behind. It's unfortunate.
we can't catch up. I think, and that's what I'm wondering is whether that's where we're at. We just can't catch up because when you start behind, you got to put in extra work to catch up.
They don't realize that they're behind.
So that's.
But you've been getting beat, right? How do you not realize you're behind if you haven't won? I remember times we beat teams 40, 30, after we
60.
put in the work.
Yeah.
But that was after being beat by 50.
Yeah.
So okay, we're behind. Let's work
up, yeah.
to catch up, and then after catching up, let's surpass.
Yeah, no one wants to catch up anymore.
No one wants to catch up.
We just got beat by 40. Yeah, that was great. Let's do it again.
I think because the jerseys are too nice. That's all of it is your fault, bro.
No, it's fair.
You bought too much nice
Too
jerseys.
much nice jerseys.
Too much nice equipment.
Too much nice equipment.
Been
out
too nice to
often.
these guys,
They
got new buildings everywhere. We got a fucking media building.
Yep.
It's too nice, man.
It is.
Maybe
I
we should
agree.
strip them of it.
Strip it back.
Don't strip the coaches. Strip the coaches of everything too.
Yep.
No,
No. Get some rubber basketballs. Get them back outside.
I think it's too nice, man. I don't know.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, again, it's totally different. So it just it just occurred to me today. I was like, what's the vibe when I because you come in and it's everyone's having a good time, but it's no one's trying to get to that next level. You can have a good time, you can enjoy it, but it's just a sort of edge that you have if you're trying to get to that next level.
I think we're like fish out of water.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like that is gone. Where is that? And that's what I've always done. Is no, this is how it is. And this is what's required. And now it's like it's not appreciated or wanted or seen. And so it's cool that we open up. Yeah, we open up every day. Cool. We'll just it's like babysitting. Cool,
Yeah, we'll just show up whenever.
We'll just show up and we'll shoot around and that's it. And I'm like, oh man, I can't remember
the last person to show up 5 days straight.
Yeah.
Let's see if that happens. Let's quietly tally. They don't watch us anyway. The young school kids, they're tired of seeing us. They don't watch it.
They've had enough.
Let's see if anyone makes it 5 days in a row.
Yeah.
And it's cool when you start doing something every day. You just start to unlock things, and I don't know if they get it.
No, it is amazing. Once you actually start working on something, because you'll get it and you get in repetition on it.
Yeah.
Then you start to figure it out, and then all of a sudden something else opens up, and something else opens up, and then you go, I didn't know I couldn't do that. Now I can do this, and then I was in a game and this just happened because of all the work you put in. But if you never put in the work, then you actually never get to that point. So, it's hard to describe. Like people who, and that maybe that's why people don't describe it. Maybe that's why it's like secret training. Like you just work your butt off, and you just get better than everybody, and you can't describe it to other people because they don't get it.
Yeah, I don't want to tell anyone any tricks anymore of anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
I had a cool experience today. So I've been trying to learn to code a lot.
Yeah.
But I was intimidated of it's like it takes a lot to learn the one language, and you look at the other ones and it's like a different language again.
Yeah.
And so I just gave it a crack. JavaScript, just looked at, some of the syntax and how it is, right? And I was picking it up so much quicker because it's all related.
Yeah.
It's just a different look. It's like just from a 2.3 to a 1.3.1.
Yeah. It's still coding.
It's still the same thing, and it just does a different thing. But I got excited. I'm like, oh shit, they don't even know what's coming.
Yeah.
I'm about to take all your fucking jobs.
I'm gonna do JavaScript as well.
Yeah. I'm about to know that too. But now, like, okay.
Have you seen? Do you know John Sally?
Yeah, I know Johnson.
In Bad Boys, with the glasses. When he's the coding guy, he's the coding guy in Bad Boys, and he's sitting there.
I'm Will Smith in Bad Boys. That's who I identify with. I didn't even know that guy. I didn't even notice that guy in the movie, bro.
You're John Sally.
I'm saving guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
See, 7 foot tall, bald guy
in the league. John Sally was in the league. He had some good years.
Yeah, man. He was with the Pistons when they won. He was good. But yeah, no, just got that image of Bad Boys, John Sally, you coding.
You seem
to have gotten smarter with glasses.
Nah, no perception.
The way
people look at you.
Exactly. Trying to dumb myself down.
You seen NSYNC? You know NSYNC?
No. What is it?
Come on, man.
NSYNC, like
NSYNC.
In synchronization.
No, NSYNC is that's where Justin Timberlake came out of, the group.
Oh, okay, so it's a band.
It's a band.
Like a boy band.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, all right. What do they sing? Let me look it up.
I'll just, yeah.
What do they sing?
I need to get to the Bluetooth. NSYNC, they have some nice songs, man. Just look at a picture of them.
All right.
Just look at a picture.
Are you calling me Justin Timberlake?
Maybe you could show, no.
Did you just?
No, one of the other guys. One of the other guys. Who do you look like? Hey, this guy, if he had longer hair. If he had, You want to show the camera? Who does KB look like out of this group? Yeah, please. You got to show the camera.
Right,
who does KB like?
Let me go to images because that's not a very good image. And what's his name? Do you know his name?
I don't know any of them. I just know the group.
I doubt that.
Because you're more in sync than what's the Backstreet Boys. I don't think you're a Backstreet Boys type.
I'm more in sync.
I could definitely see you wearing that.
I'm more in sync than Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, you're more in sync than Backstreet Boys.
I see. I like that you're saying that I'm in sync. Like I'm in sync.
No metaphors here. No metaphors.
I wouldn't be calling myself in sync in any way.
No metaphors.
Which
here.
one? Which one's me?
Damn.
Definitely
left guy.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Damn. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Went 20 years ago.
I don't want to give you the Justin Timberlake because I'm hating. He was the best one in the group.
Still is.
Yeah. I'm not giving you that.
How is he still the man?
Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
He I don't know.
Right, yeah,
what are some other boy group bands that you would be in?
All right, this is definitely the look I'm going for.
Which boy band?
Let me get this photo.
Oh my God, that is wild.
This is what a Tem. This is what a Tem.
You can definitely pull that off. You can definitely pull that off.
Oh man, maybe 20 years ago.
John Sally.
Yeah, let me get that.
No.
I'm on it.
Now, while we think, who? What?
Wait, what else is in your heart? Tell me. Let's talk about something else. Something funny. What else going on?
What's in my heart? We can't be full transparent here, KB. People watch.
Damn. All right. Sorry, because I know what I know where your heart just went, and I'm like, all right, my bad. Like that was. I know you too much.
Can't really indulge in everything in here, KB.
That's it.
I think some people watch this now.
Listen to it more like it.
No, I'm trying.
No one wants to see how pretty you are.
I'm trying to stay away from women.
Yeah, that's difficult for a man like you. You're a
No,
good-looking guy.
Don't do that, man. No,
No,
no, no.
only because you're a good-looking guy.
No.
So,
I
so
told
you're
you
sitting-
last.
you're
I told you
sitting-
last time that when I try to get to know some, sorry, this guy.
Man, I got you. No, because everyone's gonna get it. Like, if you haven't seen Bad Boys, John Sally, this is all I was referring to. I mean, I don't feel it was too far off. It's pretty close. He's a coder in Bad Boys.
Hey,
He's a
Coda, man. Hey, you getting that money though?
He was. He's the guy.
You getting that money? Yeah, dating is expensive, bro.
Man, dating seems difficult. Like meeting somebody new, you don't know them at all. You've got to try and find some common ground. You take them out to dinner or something. Again, you don't know them. Like getting to know a whole new human sounds intense. Off the bat. Someone just rocks up and goes, "Hey, what's up? Do you want to go on a date?" And you're like, "Yes, I do." And then you have to get to know.
No, you got to make them work for it a little bit. You got to,
but you got to get to know a whole new human.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. I'm saying it sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, but it's a cool process because it's enjoyable, right? Right.
Yeah, I think it'd be enjoyable because like a whole new world.
Yeah, it's like
they've experienced the world differently.
they bring a different experience, and you could know pretty quickly if you like them or not.
Yeah,
You want to continue or not.
yeah,
Now, in my past dating time,
Yeah.
I'm not dating right now, but when I was dating,
yeah. Because you're locked in right now.
I'm locked in.
You're a coder.
I'm John Sally.
Yeah, John Sally. I'm John Sally
I'm
right
John
now.
Sally from Bad Boys.
Detroit Pistons.
I hate that you wrote that. That's hilarious.
Every time you look at yourself in the camera, you're like,
I'm really,
I'm,
really
Jo-
like, fuck,
I'm John Sally.
I'm fucking John Sally. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But it's when I was dating,
Yeah.
and even to people I talk to that are dating now, they seem like they're in great spirits,
Nice. That's good.
right?
I don't know. I don't talk to a lot of people who are dating. So
I
do you?
don't. No, I don't. I'm not dating. That's what I'm saying. So
I
when
don't
I
know,
was,
man. There are some that seem miserable in relationships. Is that not dating?
they're still.
Is that
they're
different?
dating outside of their relationships.
Oh, really?
That's it. Nah, I don't know anything about any of that. I think
Damn.
dating nowadays is very confusing because everyone has so much access.
Yep.
So it's just like the basketball court, when you have so much access to so much people, you think the grass is always greener.
Yeah. It's hard
And-
to.
Like it's hard to. No one really could focus, and I don't know if anyone's willing to go through the trials and tribulations of getting to know one person and taking them for who they are.
Yeah.
You know.
And overcoming all of the little things that may not initially match up. Like, you got to weigh up, is this worthwhile, working through, and stay with that person, or do I just, move on and swipe right?
Yeah.
Like,
Is it worth it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Isn't it smarter to
Probably not.
Maybe I don't like this. Let me move on.
It's probably not worth it.
So there's a lot of people out here just heartbroken, lost.
Heartbroken and lost.
Yeah.
What's that like?
I don't know.
They're heartbroken and lost. So they invested so much of themselves into another person that when that person left or they found out that person wasn't for them, their heart was broken. And then because they lost themselves in that person, now that person's gone, they're kind of lost in who they are as well. They don't actually know who they are, what they're doing. The meaning of life kind of seems like it's been taken from them. And then they've got to spend time working out a new pathway and saying, okay, who am I gonna be now without this person who I invested all this time into? So heartbroken and lost. And then
See, I know that.
yeah, okay.
But I wouldn't say it was a bad thing. You look at it now, it's that was amazing, because you end up finding yourself.
I was going to say, do you end up finding yourself? 'Cause
You end up
what other option do you have? Oh, I guess you could run into another relationship straight away. Because if you ran into another relationship straight away, you distract yourself. You never have to find yourself. But if you're...
But what if you give yourself that space, you'd probably be ready to jump into that next one.
And the one that you jump into is the one where you're in a good position to start with, a good foundation, because you know who you are.
Yeah.
And so you're not giving up. I think Heartbroken and Lost is about not knowing who you are and hoping that other person fills all the gaps that,
Yeah.
that you don't even know you have.
Yeah.
And then so you feel so connected with them because they complement you. But then when they leave or it breaks up or whatever, those gaps were always still there, but they've taken the bits that they filled them up with. And so you feel like you're empty or you're missing bits.
Yeah, you feel like that.
Whereas if what you're saying is if you find yourself and you're in that really good place as a human, then the other person's complementary in the sense that they add to your experience.
Yeah.
They're not making you whole. It's like 1 + 1 = 2 rather than 0.5 + 0.5 = 1.
Yeah. But it could also be like the opposite way. Like now, I don't think anyone could add shit to my life. Like,
Yeah.
except just some cool company.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anyone could really.
And no,
I
but
mean, like, what?
no, not that they can't add it. It's just that you're not looking for them to fix you.
Yeah.
And so they can add joy, they can add company,
Yeah.
they can add, meals, good conversation, and that's all adding. But it's not like they're like completing you. So now you're like, oh, found it. Finally, I found that one thing that I was missing my whole life.
So how much men do you know who get lost? Because men always start that way. A lot of and women.
What,
You
broken?
start that way. No, you start when you're really enjoying your own space,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you.
But
But I was always hesitant because I'm like, I'm good.
yeah.
But everyone, what do they call it? Every dog has his day
Yeah.
where you fall into that. How many guys do you know who slip into losing themselves?
Well, I think it's really common in today's society, particularly, because people don't give themselves time. Well, I guess everything's very, very external, and you're told what you should be thinking, doing, feeling all the time, from a young age. So social media, TV, advertising's all about what's missing in your life. If you had this, then and everything. Like, if this breakfast cereal will make you this, this toothpaste will make your teeth perfect, and then everyone will like you. These clothes will make you this. And if you look and smell and all these things a certain way, then you're going to get this. So it's always about trying to get something as opposed to already being enough. And then you do it for other reasons. But the sell is trying to tap into insecurities and saying, well, if you just had this, you'd finally make it. So you're taught that your whole life.
We're done, bro. We are done. They've got us. Our
Yeah.
phones, like everything.
Yeah.
Everywhere you walk, it's literally that.
Yeah, our phones are talking right now. Yeah, so the phones communicate.
Oh, yeah, they're communicating with each other. What
Yeah.
you like, blah blah, and they could advertise to us.
No doubt later on we're going to find out what we need.
It's gonna come right in the phone. I'm clicking.
Swiping.
I'm clicking.
I don't know what apps you got on your phone,
First-
but I'm sure they'll come up on my phone.
It'd be interesting to see what the first Instagram
Swipe is.
first Instagram thing is.
What are they going to come up with?
I don't know what mine's gonna be.
Yeah, but that's what it's all about. So, and that's where these algorithms are really, really clever, and it just keeps getting cleverer and cleverer, and they feed you what you already are looking at or you're interested in or your friend group's interested in. And so you're never expanding your knowledge or looking out beyond the little circle that you're in.
Yeah.
And so they're entertaining you within that circle. And until you turn your phone off and start going for walks or go to the museum or the library or reading and seeing and experiencing other people's worlds, then you actually really become really isolated. Anxiety, depression is the two biggest things in the world at the moment because people are always looking to the future and lamenting the past, and they don't know any way out of it because those skills have been taken away from us.
Yeah.
How to actually just sit and be and go, okay, so what do I want to do?
I've noticed with like kids, they actually enjoy going out more, but most of their days occupied with being at home on the phones and stuff.
In their room?
In their room.
Yeah.
But when you expose them to going for a walk,
Yeah.
or just going out to play with a
to the
basketball
beach
or whatever,
or anything.
they crave it. They're like, dude, what was that? That was really cool. Let's do it again.
And doing stuff that to them so foreign, like playing board games. You know what I mean? Like kids come over to our house and they play board games.
Damn, I haven't done that in ages.
Yeah. Well, I was like, because our kids aren't allowed so much phone and TV and stuff access. So we have a lot of board games. So when people come over, they say, "Oh, let's play a board game." And I walk in, there's their friends or their kids all playing board games.
Well, they're having so much fun they didn't even know they would.
Yeah. No, I didn't expect them to have board games, like fun.
True.
But it's because that everyone else is on iPads and phones and all this, and then you're interacting with people, in a real life situation in a competitive game, and it's like, like the feedback for me, I was like, other people are like, "Oh, yeah, they really enjoyed that game, blah, blah, blah." I was like, what the...
What's one frustrating thing about having kids? Sorry to just drop that.
One frustrating thing?
Just one thing.
I think is having to constantly grow up. So the kids are constantly growing up, so you can't keep holding your position the whole time. You've got to change daily. So the most frustrating thing is constantly getting feedback that you stagnated. So you, for example, without kids, without without any feedback, you could actually comfortably sit by yourself in a library, in a museum, wherever, just being you, just working on you. As an adult, because your kid, sorry, as a parent.
Yeah, I was going to say. What you trying to say, KB?
As a parent.
John Sally, right?
As a parent, you quickly realize that through each of the stages they change, and therefore your responses, your responsibilities, what you're teaching, what you're providing, how you support them, how you talk to them, all those things change constantly. Like if not daily, weekly, if not weekly, monthly, like monthly at most. So the most frustrating thing is constantly being fed back by these little mini yous. Firstly, all the things that annoy you are the things that you do.
Right. I was gonna say it's you stuff that you do, right? Stuff about yourself.
And they just throw it back at you because that's what you do all the time, and you're like,
damn,
I'm so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, and then how do you catch that? And that's really, as much as cool as it is, it's also super frustrating because, you don't realize all the annoying things you do. And then, as I said, they just grow and they want different things. So, from little kids who are completely dependent on you to, toddlers wanting a little bit of freedom to, 5, 6, 7, and they're starting to read and learn. That could be like a fun thing. And then, 9, 10, 11, 12, they're sort of some things you don't have to help with, but other things you got to help with. Into teenagers where they're
influence from school and friends as well.
Yep. Where did you get that from? What what are you doing there? And they're all different. So some might, some have different influences at school, and others have lesser or both ways.
Yeah.
And you just sit there going, okay, so again, it's not your life. It's literally not your life. So as much as you can do the old-fashioned, this is how we used to do it, and da-da-da-da, and this is what you should do, and I'm telling you what's right and wrong, and all. In the end, they're going to do what they're going to do anyway. And regardless of how much you try to get them to hold certain values that you probably didn't even hold when you were a kid.
Yeah.
But you're trying to...
it's mostly, it's like, dude, you didn't even do that. Like, you thought you were this virtuous kid.
Exactly.
This whole time.
Yeah, exactly, which you're definitely not. And you're trying to convince them that, this is the way to be. Like, don't steal, don't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? Don't talk back. Even though that's stuff that you would have done as well.
You were Ned Kelly out here back in the day.
Exactly. And no one knows, but because all those people who knew, they're not around.
They're not around, exactly.
So you're telling your kids that you're this, like, you're an angel, and they should be.
Yeah.
And it's not real. And so, you're kind of setting them up for failure because they're like, they can never live up to that expectation that you're selling.
Yeah.
And that expectation isn't real anyway, even if you wanted to think it was. But then, even if you sell that, they're going to find ways. Like, if you're a strict parent, they're going to find ways to be sneaky.
Yeah.
They're going to sneak out. They're going to sneak this. They're going to sneak that. Why? Because that's what kids do. Like, the stricter you are, the sneakier they get.
Yeah.
Because that's what kids do. They're trying to find boundaries and stuff. And, and then if you try to, communicate and be, I guess, more collaborative, and then let's say they still do something, wild and crazy by your standards, but, they're just giving it a go. Then you sit there and go, well, could I have done it differently? So now you judge yourself based on your own parenting, but really, they were going to do that stuff anyway. So, what do they remember? They remember your reaction. They remember how you made them feel when they messed up. Yeah. They remember, did they feel guilty? Were you disappointed in them? Did you, all that negative stuff, that's what they're looking for. Because then they go, basically, do you love me still? Essentially.
That's some horror stories, man.
Yeah.
Golly. It's just
Give
scary.
us one horror story.
Nah, because you.
Oh, people.
Yeah. It just everywhere. Like kids running away. Like
man, for
that, bro. Like that just to not have control.
Yeah, control's the thing.
To not have control, that just sounds like. Do you ever look at young parents and be like, you don't even know what you don't know what you're in for.
Man.
You have no idea.
No, but they don't know what they're in for. But chances are they're struggling hard in that moment.
What do you mean?
Well, like
right there.
Yeah, young parents, you see him walking a
yeah.
baby. You didn't see him that night time, breaking down because they haven't slept for 3 days, or the husband's out working and he comes home and goes, how are you doing? Tears everywhere, and pressure on the
kid said something crazy, and you feel like I'm not a good father or mother. Oh my God.
At preschool or kindergarten, just came out and said something random, and
oh my goodness.
the teacher had written a note, because no one's forgiving anyone, everyone's just holding everyone accountable because that's what you do, and it's just random, and so they know exactly how hard it is, but no, they have no idea what they're in for. Like you have no idea how hard it is to try to raise another human. Like not having kids and and being responsible for yourself is luxury. It's the it's the way. If you can do it, get it done. If you want to risk the other way, then I'm not going to go against you. But it's certainly a choice that you should be considering wisely.
I mean, that's why they have condoms, Kieran, and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, but it's still a choice. Like, you're gonna meet some, 6'4", 6'5", athletic, person. You're like, ooh, we could make great children and make the NBA.
I've never thought that way in my life. Yeah, I know how people always put that on people.
You might head to Brazil.
I've never thought that height in my life.
Go to Jamaica or something and just try and find some genetics that you like.
Never thought in my life. It's like a pretty face, man. That's all, man. A good spirit.
Pretty face.
I said a good spirit.
You didn't even.
Good spirit.
Oh, can I edit that out? Like,
good spirit.
All I really want is a pretty face and a good body. I mean, a good heart and somebody will look after me.
Good spirit, man. A good spirit.
It's someone who'll cook for me and clean the house, and because I don't really like doing that stuff.
I didn't say that. There's someone who could do the things I can't do. Yes. My other half.
Man, I'm
just looking for my other half.
I think you really need to start to learn how to cook.
I tried on the weekend a little bit.
Yeah.
Like by trying, I asked, hey, how do you do that?
Hey, do you need a spoon with that? Because I can go get that. Because I'm just making an effort.
I did say, let me try that tomorrow. I just got busy,
Got busy, couldn't turn up.
Didn't do it.
I would, yeah.
I will learn very soon. I'll chef it up soon.
I'll get Malachi to show you how to cook.
I'll chef it up soon. I don't want to learn from white people, but I'm sorry. I just want to be honest. I'm not learning.
Not enough seasoning?
Not enough seasoning. That's just, it's just,
They might use pasta instead of rice.
Yeah, exactly. I just want rice every time.
And chicken.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
we went to
this guy. I like how you pretend. It's like, I know it's stereotypical,
chicken was really good, man.
Yeah, it is.
Chicken was really good. It was better than all that other nonsense, man. Steak, pork.
Man, all we eat is chicken and rice. That's what I eat all the time.
Fucking, what was that? Eel? Like, come on.
Eel.
Man. What are you guys eating, bro?
Chicken and rice.
Golly. That was a good time, though. We went to
Korean barbecue.
That was awesome.
Thank you, Han.
That was awesome. Thank you, Han. Thank you.
Yeah, that was good, actually.
No, it was good. It was good. I'm actually want to go back and bring like some of my family.
Yeah, nice. That's
we
your
can eat chicken.
That'll be your cooking.
That'll be my
look
cooking.
around and go, is that fried chicken?
Yeah.
There's no barbecuing. It's
no
just
barbecue.
it's just the fried chicken.
I didn't for once think of actually like using that grill. Or
barbecuing,
at all. Didn't think of it.
Didn't even occur to you. You're just happy to.
It was already made.
Go to the buffet and get the seasoned chicken.
I'm not gonna say all the other stuff that I like.
Beans.
Rice. Beans and rice. Yeah. Beans and rice. That was a good ass dinner. That was a good ass dinner. We need to do it more, man.
Yeah. We should get your mum to cook for us.
Yeah, we should. I mean, that's what I mean, yes, it's in the plans.
See, it's not even you're like, yeah, she'll cook for
That's
us.
in the plans. That's in the plans.
Yeah,
I'm not helping.
No, you wouldn't even help. She'd be
Yeah.
like, no problem.
Yeah.
You guys sit down. We'll look after you.
That's the thing, man, about Sudanese mothers, man. They love their sons that are different. Everyone loves their son, but they enable their sons to do a lot of things.
To sit back and relax.
Yeah, I was
treated like a king.
enabled to do a lot of things.
Does it take long to undo that, or you just don't bother about it?
No, I got a shock during school when my sister was already in Australia.
Yeah.
And she's the opposite of letting you do anything.
Oh, really?
Oh, she's a menace. But like looking back, it helped me a lot. But
Yeah.
making the bed, little stuff, dishes,
Yep.
moisturizing, brushing your teeth really well, stuff like that. Like
Holding you accountable. What is she?
yeah, but like in a super super duper way, like, and there's no give about it.
Yeah.
And so I was shocked. She shocked my system when we ended up coming here and living together. Like shocked my system. It was nuts. I was
Yeah.
like, what is all this? I can't just leave and do stuff. Yeah, it was nuts.
I can't just eat and leave the table.
Yeah.
I expect you to clean it up.
Yeah, it was nuts.
That's crazy.
It was nuts.
Okay.
Oh no! I was always taught to clean like dishes.
Yeah.
But other little things, not everything. It's just other little things that I was like, damn,
So-
you really. We got in a fight one time. I remember, like, really, like,
Couldn't believe that she was making you do stuff.
yeah. But I thought it was overdoing it, like dragging your feet in the house. All Sudanese would know this. You can't. I used to drag my feet a lot while
Why?
walking. That's just how I like to walk, man. Like that just is what it is. Why are you telling me to not drag my feet?
Why are you dragging your feet?
That's just how I like to walk back then. and why are you trying to stop me from walking comfortably?
Damn, that's comfortable.
Yeah,
Dragging your
back then
feet?
it was comfortable. But I couldn't understand it. Like, why are you worried about how I walk?
It's messing up your body mechanics.
Man, get out of here. There was
It's
nothing
mess,
about
it's
mechanics.
messing up the carpet.
Man, get out of here.
Did you have shoes on?
Yeah, like with slippers and stuff.
So you're dragging your feet.
That's how I used to walk around. It was probably, I don't know why. It was maybe like
Crip walking?
a cool.
You're
I think it might have been like a cool.
you're like
might have
walking
been
like-
might have
like-
been a cool gangster
like
thing.
with some swag.
Might have been
And
a
she was
cool
like, "What?"
gangster.
She just said, hit you in the back of the head and said, "What are you
It
doing?"
might have been a cool. I realized everything bad I did growing up, I just saw.
He copied it.
I honestly just was trying to be like because I used to hang with older people all the time.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted to do was be like the cool older guy. So like my neighbor when we were 4 or 5, when I was 5, 6 in Egypt, he ended up doing all the gang stuff and he would dress really cool and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I want to be like this guy.
Yeah.
And then I'd walk to school every day with older people who, just teenagers.
Yeah.
They're learning too, but they're doing stuff, mucking around. I wanted to be like that.
And then you watch Bad Boys and see John Sally.
I see
And you're
John Sally now,
You know
like,
what, man?
I wanna
Like,
code.
I want to be a coder.
I wanna
like
code.
That guy is wealthy.
I want to code.
I could make some. I could make some money out of this.
So I just to say, there's no bad. I don't think there's any bad kids or anything. There's maybe some evil spirit in like 1 in a billion. But like everyone's just doing what they seen. You know, kind of like that conversation. This would be cool. The conversation I called you about on the weekend. How one of my nephews was like, you know, the FIFA conversation. I
Yeah.
was like, yo, put FIFA on legendary.
Yeah.
Stop playing on professional. How are you going to be legendary if you don't practice on legendary?
Yep.
And he was like, dude, this is not my career. I just want a job. And I don't know, that was kind of like, no, sad, but I was like, dude, like you don't even want to dream about anything. Like, you just so, dude, you're like 8. It's like my nephew's other cousin, and I'm like, dude, you're like 8. You're already planning a job from 8. Why aren't you just dreaming about some nonsense, being an astronaut?
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
And it makes sense. Like if that's what you want to do, and getting a job's not a bad thing. But I think our conversation was around why aren't they dreaming for more?
that's all I meant. Yeah,
Like when you say a job, what sort of jobs are you thinking? Yeah, what are you aiming for?
Well, yeah, I didn't get to ask further, so I didn't know. So that'll be my homework.
Yeah,
to go
but I think
ask
that's
them.
hard too. Like as somebody, as an adult who cares for kids, it's like, how do you inspire them to be the best they can be? Now, if that job is like working in a factory or whatever, and that's their future, and they can make that work, and they can get the things they want, house, car, whatever it is, if that's what they want,
Yeah, yeah.
then awesome, perfect.
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
that's all they ever dream of, just because they haven't ever thought outside the box, or don't want to put the work in to see how far they can push themselves to get other jobs, for example, then that might be something to.
I hate that house car dream. Like, God, it's great to have a house and car. Like, that's all. Anyway, I don't get you started, man. That's all everyone is looking for. Just a house and a nice car. They're great things to have.
I could care
But
less
they
about
don't
houses
care.
and
Like,
stuff.
there's
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Go for greatness. Go for your passion.
Yeah.
Even though you might have to sacrifice some years of not having things. Like, go for something. Go for a house and car. I don't understand it, but anyway.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
No, but see, I think that we're taught to fill the system. You know what I mean? Get a job, get a house, get a car, get these things, you tick all the boxes, you're secure, you got this, you got that. Whereas if you follow your passion, and then the rest falls into place anyway. Because whatever job you do, if you follow your passion and that passion becomes your work, like your life's work, you're going to be exceptional at it.
House and car will come, yeah.
Yeah, people are going to pay for if you're exceptional.
Yeah.
They'll pay for that expertise because you are passionate about it. Now, if you just do a job because that's what you're meant to do, and you're not passionate about it, you just be like everybody else anyway. So you'll end up at an average level. But if you're passionate about it,
Origami.
you can be a lead origami maker. Seems silly, but like I guarantee, like at weddings and stuff, if you could come in and make 10,000, cranes, someone's hiring you for that.
Somebody is buying that.
And then someone's like, that's actually awesome. I want that for my wedding. And all of a sudden you got a job for life making, paper cranes. Doesn't actually, I don't think it matters. I think that if you're passionate about it and you're exceptionally good at it, people will pay for that, especially in today's society, because you can advertise it,
Everything is online.
Everything's
online. You make money on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. If you're exceptional.
Yeah, and people will pay for it once they see the quality. People pay for almost anything. You just got to be able to get it out there. So if you're passionate about it and you're exceptional at it, it'll work itself out.
What do you pay for?
Nothing.
Only
Nothing. I actually pay for nothing. I pay for my kids' food. I pay for petrol. I pay for whatever my kids need at this stage. But once they grow up, then I can, start to look for things that I want to pay for.
Yeah.
Go overseas and
Experiences.
Yeah. What about you? What do you pay for? You don't have those same commitments that I have. Did you say feet finder or something? Is that what you said?
Where did you get that?
Man, it's,
where did you had that in the tuck. That was ready.
What?
That was ready. You had that in the tuck.
You're like only what? I'm like, man, nah, this guy's all over.
No,
this guy's all over feet finder. He's like, hey, just send me a picture of your left foot.
I wonder if that's a website. Your left foot. If anyone has some nice feet out there, let us know. If anyone knows what feet finder is, let us know what feet finder is.
Tim would like.
I want to put my feet on there. No, I want to go make some money. I want to be a content creator.
If that's all that's required,
bro.
if that's all that's required,
I'm gonna show my feet.
Man, I have no idea.
What? Get these corns out. Get this black toe cleaned up.
Get a pedicure.
Yeah, bro, I'll be good.
There you go.
If anybody wants some feet pics, talk to me.
I hope someone hits you up. If someone hits you up, that's gonna be great.
That would be hilarious. I'm making some money, man. Make me some money. Make me some money. Get out of here. Feet finder.
I'll be your manager.
I'll show you where these feet are.
Yeah.
Show you where these feet are, man.
People pay for anything. That's the point, I guess.
Patreon, come on, or whatever.
Make it work.
I stopped uploading. Yeah, anyway,
Stopped uploading.
Nothing, man. This is cool. I like this new setup, man.
Yeah, it'll be good.
We'll see where we are next time.
Yeah, that's it. All right, let's dip out of here. I'm gonna go pick up some kids.
Too easy. I'm gonna go take care of myself. I'm not gonna.
Whatever that means.
I'm gonna,
It's been a busy day.
I'm gonna go take care of myself.
I'm gonna go look after myself and
go look
focus on
after
myself for a little bit longer. And
It's pretty nice. It's pretty hard, Karen. Come on, bro.
it sounds tough.
I have to get up. I have to clean myself. I have to wash after myself. I gotta not drag my feet.
Do you have to make your own dinner? Do you drag your feet now?
Nah, I don't do that.
Do you like walk? You just like, I'm gonna drag my feet as hard as I can because my sister's not
I
here.
used to do that in basketball. You know, while jumping, I'd drag
Yeah,
the toe.
it's 'cause I just figured you do want to be athletic.
Nah.
Slows you down.
Nah, I don't want to be athletic anyway. It's for
Yeah.
losers.
Break your knees.
It's for losers. So I just podcast. Thank you guys for listening. God bless. Have a good one.